Yeah, first you feel humbled because you've been approached by a team that's one of the big three in the country. So first you appreciate that, and you feel honored. Um, Second, you also look at the challenge. That is a big challenge, and yeah, for sure you feel good. Why not? So you go for it. I was available. So with Sundown's job, for me, I like challenges. So it was good because I wanted a challenge of a team at that time that was not doing very well. Was number 16 on the log, and that's good. It's good to challenge. It's a good challenge to say you need to go there and show that you could try and help the team to move away from the position that it was, which happened, which was very good. But I knew that I know the players who are playing here because obviously at Pirates and Chiefs and Sundowns, majority players are from the national team. So I worked with a lot of players here. So it was not such a difficult thing for me to say, the team, coaches, when you come from outside, it's very difficult. You need time to know the team. You need time to know the style of your team. You need time to understand the league. You need time to know other players so that when you recruit as well to strengthen your team. So for me, I guess all those things were covered. And by the way, I've played for Sundowns as well, so it was okay. Well, when we were playing at Sundowns was a little bit different from the way Sundowns was playing when I came over, because obviously it depends on the coach and the formations of the coach and the philosophy of each coach. So it was difficult, different now because when I arrived, Sundown used to play 4-3-3, which there's nothing wrong with 4-3-3. Any formation is good as long as the players adjust to the formation. So I believe that Sundowns needs a little bit of stability in the midfield. And there's nothing wrong in playing 4-3-3 because tomorrow I might play it, but in a different formation. You need to have the midfield covered in that instance. But the way they were playing, they had one midfielder defensively, the two are out. So normally I believe that there was some loopholes, and hence Sundowns conceded so many goals. One training session, yeah. On the session, I had 1.5, to be honest. I changed the formation, but I knew that I have to, because you got to arrest the sinking. We only had to go up. So I know that the players at Sundowns have played with me in Bafana with a 4-4-2 formation. So then it was okay, because I know they understand the formation, and most of the players who were recruited to Sundowns were recruited from the other clubs playing 4-4-2. So that's why I was not afraid to do it, The only thing that I did not know which of the players are suitable to do that. And if you can check, I went a little bit conservative and defensive a little bit, because I played Jabu Shongwe and Tami Sangweni in front of the 4. So to get stability, I moved Tico a little bit to the side. But yeah, we got stability, we got the results, so which was good. Well, pressure is always there in any team as a coach. It's just that different teams have got different objectives. And Sundowns, Pirates and Chiefs, we all know what is the objectives. You only have to win. There's no any other thing. So it's pressure, it's life, it's our jobs. I'm from pressure at Bafana, so I've been there for 5 years. So there was pressure in the Confederation Cup, there was pressure in AFCON, there was pressure in the World Cup. So how far different can the pressure be? So it's a cooking pressure there. So it's forever there. You can't avoid it. Yeah, the difference between Bafana and national team and Sundowns is big, and club football is big because national team was exactly the same thing that I experienced when I came over. I had 1.5 days to train and then play a game against Free State Stars. So fortunately, I have that experience that helped me to stabilize the team quickly, because even after Free State Stars, I had Black Leopards in 3 days. You know, so there's no time. You know, so I've got experience. I've been there. I've done it. Of so many players from different clubs playing with different formation. They come to Sundown. They come to the national team. You must form a team within a day and a half or two. So that's what helped me. But if you want to differentiate it, is that in Bafana we play less games, obviously, and you go around looking and scouting and analyzing players that you think should come and play for Bafana on the particular match. And also, whatever you choose must be related to the kind of team that you're playing against. And sometimes it's an away match. You know, away match is very difficult for some of our technical players in Africa. Very difficult because in Africa it's tough. You know, you don't get all these flat pitches that we always have in when we play home. So our away games are a little bit of a challenge to us. The mentality, the traveling. At one stage we were traveling 13 hours to go to Sierra Leone because you have to go there and there and there. But there's a lot of traveling and less time to prepare for the match than when you're at the club. But sometimes the games are back to back. Like when you start now, you have Chiefs, you have Maritzburg, you have another match. You have 3 matches in about 8 days. So there's no time. So that experience will help. But yeah, the difference is that here we have a little bit of 4 days before a match you can prepare. In Bafana, you have 1.5 days to prepare the match. Like AFCON now is on. You don't train, yeah? How many days you have? 1.5 days you play. So the loading and the physical condition there and the mental side in the national team is more demanding than at club, because at club level, you know when you're playing Maritzburg, you know where you're playing, you know who you're playing against, you know the style of play, you know your opponent. In Africa, you don't know. So you have to be ready for any other challenge, which is good. But I believe it's good for us because now we're also looking into Africa, going to Africa with Sundowns, so it will help us.